Good evening. Welcome to Minnesota Travel Guy Speaks, number 8. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Wednesday night. It's time for Minnesota Travel Guy to speak, and I've got four things we're going to speak about tonight. Let me see. I've got my notes here. Four things we're going to speak about tonight. First thing is going to be about my vision. Besides just internet business, I have a side vision. I know I've touched it a little bit, but we're going to touch it a little bit more. The next thing is going to be how I am going to tithe to my vision. And then number 3 is going to be keto dieting and intermittent fasting. I'm going to talk a little bit about that because I have been doing that recently. I've taken on 15 pounds in the last 30 days. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. And then finally, I'll tell a little bit more about Minnesota Travel Guy's story. We'll be right back. Hey! So, number 1, we're going to start talking about my vision. I've been fighting with myself. There's a Keystone Leadership Summit taking place in March for future world leaders. And it's expensive. It's expensive. And I'll be honest with you, up until the time I've taped this tonight, I was going to reach out and I was going to do a fundraiser and try to get myself there. But I have decided against that. When I ask you for money for donations, I want it to be for my vision one day. So I will earn myself to the next leadership convention, which will probably be in 6 months after that. It would have been a great thing to do. You're rubbing shoulders with the future leaders of the world, basically. Definitely of America. And it would have been very good for me to do. And Minnesota Travel Wife supported me all the way. But, you know, there's only so much support can do. You also need money. So currently, I'm going to leave it to the universe and my online business. If I can get there, I'll get there. If not, I mean, the deadline for the cheaper price is in 6 days, and I'm just not going to make it. And I was literally going to reach out and ask you, my watchers, to donate to a GoFundMe page to get me to go in there, because here is my vision. I'm going to have online marketing to provide wealth and legacy for my family, and that is something I have to do. I'm looking at retirement straight in the face here in 6 or 7 to 10 years. 3 if I'm really good. And 10% of all of my online activities, if you were to buy something from me, is going to go into a fund that I am going to create an entity that goes out and feeds folks after natural disasters. And that could be tornadoes, that can be floods, that can be hurricanes, that can be earthquakes, anything. People don't deserve to be hungry, not in America, the land of abundance. And I know that I've talked about this before. I'm going to bring it up again. I went down to New Orleans after Hurricane Ida and worked with the Mercy Chefs. And, well, prior to that, I woke up 2 days after Ida hit with a screaming voice in my head saying, "Go feed people." And I knew it was go feed people in New Orleans. So I told Minnesota Travel Wife, I said, I gotta go. I have to go feed people. I did do a small fundraiser for that to get myself down there. And I got some funds raised, a little bit more than I even wanted. So I asked my brother Steve to come with me. And we both went down there and we cooked for 7 days, I believe. And it was quite an experience. And the entire time I was there, the voice inside my head, the calling, if you want to call it a calling, I think it's a calling, it's telling me I have to go do this. I have to go do this, and I have to prepare for the next thing coming. So until such time as I can get my 501c3s filed and things like that, I'm going to put 10% of my income away just so I can go help. I'm hoping that sooner than later I will be asking you for donations for those 501c3s so that I can buy at least 2 food trucks that would be mobile and rigs to pull them. And these aren't your run-of-the-ordinary food trucks. These are food buffet kitchens, if you would, catering kitchens. They have 4 or 5 ovens in them and huge 600 quart soup kettles and things of that nature. So, I mean, they're a little bit pricey, but at that point in time, I am going to reach out and ask you for donations to feed people that have just lost everything in a natural disaster. And that is my vision. I am saying this on record because I want you guys to hold me to it. It is my vision. I want to sell things online and make a good life for my family also. So it's a two-pronged thing. My online marketing is going to feed into my charitable contribution to build this, at least get the money up to file the 501c3s, and then start fundraising. The Mercy Chefs are doing a hell of a job, but they're not a big enough entity. They've got the southwest or the southern corridor covered pretty well. But there's a whole lot more natural disasters that go on in America than just hurricanes. And I want to be there with them. I want to partner with Mercy Chefs. My entity will be called, and unless it's taken, it's going to be Chefs for Humanity. My vision is I want to enroll, to begin with, food trucks from every state, and we'll call them just like the Merchant Marines, we'll call them the food truck Marines. And in times of need in their state, I'm hoping that this 501c3 could pay their expenses and a little bit more for them to drive to the area and help and come under control of Chefs for Humanity. And I can control 4 or 5 food trucks plus my own that you guys will so wonderfully donate to me. And then we can feed people. So that is my vision so far. It's growing. It grows every week, and I talk about it more and more every single week, and it's growing in my head. So I wanted to get that out there because I need to. I need to prepare you for one day me asking you, will you help me feed people? And that's number 1. So, and I think that was actually number 2 also, because I said I'll say it again, 10% of my future millions of dollars that I'm going to make online, and I say that with a smile on my face only because I know it's true. I am going to do well online, and you're going to help me. You're going to learn to trust me, and when I recommend things, you'll buy it. That's what I'm about. I want to provide value to you as my audience, and that is my whole goal. It's to live a comfortable life, but more so than anything else, I want to serve humanity in both ways. I want to feed people, and I want to serve you, and I want to provide you products that are going to help you, and products that I've already used. I have one in mind right now that I'll talk about later. Online marketing. I am a professional freelance affiliate marketer. And you may not know what that is, but I can explain it to you. A good friend of mine explained it really well in a video that he put on the internet. And it's your family goes camping and they buy a $500 canoe on Amazon. You have a great time on your vacation with your $500 canoe. So much so that you want to sell it to others. So you can apply to Amazon to become an affiliate salesperson. And you can, if you have a large audience, like I'm trying to grow right now, I can get on there and say, hey, you know what? This canoe is the most awesome canoe you've ever seen. And, not all of you want a canoe, but there's probably 5% of you that do. And I can say down below, just click the link down below to buy this awesome canoe that I have. And you'll click that link, and in the beauty of the digital age is that link is tied directly to me. And when you go to Amazon on that link and buy that canoe, then I'm going to get a commission on that. And think about being able to do that 1,000 times or 10,000 times. The internet is the entire world. And that's what online affiliate marketing is. And it's already working for me. I am making an income on it. Not enough, but I am making an income. But 10% of every dollar I make is going to go in to Chefs for Humanity. And I'm saying that loud and clear. And tonight I'm going to recommend to you to hit the link down below saying you want to be a millionaire. And go there, watch the videos, and follow your heart, because it is the real deal, and I want you to trust me on this. I've been doing it for 9 months. I'm making money. It allowed me to leave my job 4 weeks ago. Am I making tons of money? No. Am I a millionaire? No. But I can see it. I have proof of concept. And I'm old. I didn't know. I'm not internet savvy like, the 18-year-olds are right now, but I'm still learning it, and it's working. So I really invite you and strongly urge you, if you've ever thought about having a side hustle or a second income or retiring early, like is what I want to do so that I can go feed people, so I don't have a job. And I hope you will help me and help yourself by going down there, exploring that link, perhaps purchasing. And that allows me to retire early and help and feed people. So I strongly urge you, click that link down below, right down there, that says, I want to be a millionaire. Explore it. It costs nothing to explore it. You're going to get a free ebook about how to become a millionaire with the internet marketing. And then there's a video that you can watch after that, which explains it even more in depth. And then you can decide whether you want to purchase anything or not. But I would really love it if you would explore that link for me. And let me know what you think about it. I need feedback from you so that I know what to provide you as my audience. Okay? It's making money online. It's finance. It's making money from your house. Folks that have kids, still want to make a side income. This is what you need. Folks that want to retire early, that have a few hours extra every night. This is what you need. Folks that maybe got laid up because they've been in an accident, but they need to make money. This is what you need. And a direct audience that I'm trying to talk to, restaurant managers and restaurant owners. I was one. And I know what it's like out there right now. I just quit 4 weeks ago. You need this. For that day that you need an option, you need this. So I urge you, click the link down below. Make money online. Retire early. It's not a get quick rich scheme, but it's a get wealthy faster than you will at your 9-to-5 job scheme. But you do have to work it, and you have to put in the time. And it is work. But it's entirely possible with professional affiliate marketing. All right? So click that link. Click that link and explore it. I really want you to explore that for me and give me feedback. Tell me what you think. All right? So, number 3. Keto dieting. So I got back from my last leadership conference and got COVID directly from that. But besides that, I started intermittent fasting and keto dieting. I have lost 15 pounds almost without any effort whatsoever. And that means I actually intermittent fast. I fast for 16 hours. So after about 9 o'clock at night, I don't eat anymore, which means I don't eat until lunchtime, 1 o'clock the next day. It sounds hard. Really wasn't hard for me to do that part of it at all. And keto dieting, I like keto dieting. I like meat. I like fat. Keto dieting is all about protein and fat. It's actually more fat than protein, believe it or not, the more I've read about it. And exercise. And then every 2 or 3 weeks you want to pop out of it and come back and eat normal for a couple of days, get your body regulating again, and then you can go right back into keto and drop a bunch of weight again. You do have to be careful with keto. You don't want to endlessly do it. But it is a great way for people like me that got too high of a BMI or too much weight on these old bones to drop weight fast. And it's pretty effortless. and I've been doing some, well, I'm going to show you some videos of what I've been doing. I've been doing some dancing and some yoga, and I'll right here after this, I'll put some quick little excerpts in there for you.
Okay, let's do it again from the top. Side lateral, move it forward. Hup. Press it overhead. Now take it back. Here we go, front raise. Hold for that bicep lift. This is called a step tap. We're also calling this a bob and weave. So step it side to side. Keep it going. Now we're going to go into some kickboxing. Take it across your body now, right. Side to side. How do I look, T?
Well, perfection, Kat. We're looking good.
Okay, give me a front jab. Take it forward.
But so much so that I'm going to replace my Friday restaurant reviews with keto dieting recipe tips and demonstrations. I'm going to show you how to make. This Friday, I'm going to show you how to make delicious fat bombs. Does that sound like dieting? No, they're delicious. And you need them for keto dieting. You need more fat than you need anything else. And so you have to make fat bombs. And I will show you on Friday how to make a delicious fat bomb that actually Minnesota Travel Wife found the recipe for. And she made the first ones. And I've doctored them up a little bit since then because that's just who I am. And they're awesome. So don't look for another restaurant review on Fridays. From now on, Friday's video is going to be keto recipes. Whether it's just me telling you a recipe and eating it in front of you, or I'm going to try my dangest to cook it in front of you, or mix it, or bake it, or whatever it is. So that's my new deal on Fridays. It's going to be Keto Dieting Friday. So losing weight keto style. All right. So number 4. So last week we talked about my life, and we got all the way up to me not throwing Minnesota Travel Wife Susie off the Eiffel Tower because she said yes. So we started our life together. We were living in Colorado Springs, Colorado, where Susie was still in the printing industry, a big muckety-muck in the printing industry, and I was a contract employee working for the United States Air Force. I traveled about 250 days a year to lots of really good places and lots of really bad places, everywhere where there's a satellite tracking station. So I'd go to the Seychelles Islands, which was awesome. I'd go there for 30 days every 2 years. But I'd also go to Thule, Greenland for 30 days, twice a year. And England, the Azores, Diego Garcia, which is out in the middle of the Indian Ocean, away from everything, and several other places in the United States. But anyway, I did that. It was 250 days, at least 250 days a year I was gone from Minnesota Travel Wife, so we got sick of that. And at the same time, her plant in Colorado Springs was closed, and they were shrinking the company back to Kansas City. They offered her a job in Kansas City, and we saw it as a way to get me off the road and start life again. And that was about 4 or 5 years into our marriage. So we moved to Kansas City, and Minnesota Travel Guide just can't talk. Became Mr. Dad. I stayed self-employed, not unemployed. We bought rental properties. I think at one point in time we were up to 18 rental properties that I took just pieces of garbage and rehabbed them, and then we rented them out. So at one point in time, I believe we were up to 18 rental properties in Kansas City, Missouri, and that's what I did. And I brought the 2 young sons of Susie's, but they were mine now too, AJ and Tyler. They'd come with me and help me rehab these houses. Mostly it was Tyler, because Tyler was like 2 or 3 by then. AJ was going to school, but AJ hung out with me a lot too, and we rehabbed houses. We did that for a couple of years, and it was a great couple of years. I was Mr. Mom, and I loved it. And Susie brought home the bacon, and and I think that's where I'm going to leave it there. Next one, you'll hear about our departure from Kansas City to the Lake of the Ozarks, and I'll just give you a preview. Ozarks, the TV show, they got the locals right. They really do. So that is it for Minnesota Travel Guy Speaks. I'm going to ask you one more time to subscribe, A, share this, B, and go down and hit that I want to be a millionaire. Who doesn't want to be a millionaire? And the link is free. It's not obligating you to anything. Download the ebook, watch the video from Jeff, a friend of mine, and decide what you want to do. But look into my eyes. I've been doing it for 9 months. It's the real deal, and it has really educated me in the ways of internet marketing. Still learning, but I'm doing well and I'm making money on it. And the fact that I'm making money on it is proof of concept. And I know that it works. So another few months down the road, maybe 6 months down the road, I'll be doing pretty good. So if you could change your life so that 6 months down the road, you had more money than you could dream of right this second, why wouldn't you? And you can do it from home, and you can do it at your pace. But I will tell you, one of the key things is success like speed. So watch the links, watch the videos, and quickly commit yourself to having an awesome life, just like Minnesota Travel Wife and I are having. All right? We'll talk to you next Wednesday. All right? Subscribe. Hit the link. Do stuff. Oh, one last thing. The quest for subscriptions. I started this at 39 subscriptions, I think, back in August. And we crossed over 500 yesterday. I think we're at about 510 subscribers. Thank you, all of you. And I know there's going to be a bunch of you watching this. Subscribe tonight. Hit those links. And if you were to purchase something from that link, yes, I get a commission on it. And yes, you'll be starting a United States Feed the Hungry After Disasters by your purchase. I give you my word. We'll see you next Wednesday. Until then, be grateful in everything that you do.